We do have a lot of fun in the legislature. It gets heavy at times because you are in opposition, but many times there are legislators who have great sense of humor. They'll crack a joke. Sometimes the speaker will crack a joke. We make it fun. But when I was on the Education Committee, very quickly, I had a chance to work with a bill that was going to be passed. And I was able to actually read scripture in that particular setting. And there were many people there today to listen to that bill that was going to be passed. It was basically a bill to try to create a felony to spank your child. And that was a pretty serious thing. And it was brought forth with some really good folks that were working together in the situation. And I was able to share and expound on that particular scripture. I think it's Proverbs 14:23, where it says, "Spare the rod and spoil the child." And I was able to explain to the committee and to the people that were there, spare the rod and spoil the child. Rod is always the symbol of authority. And I said, let's reread that scripture and make it, I think, the true intent of scripture. The true intent was, spare your authority and your child will come to ruin. That's what Proverbs is saying. And is that not true? If we don't have righteous authority and godly authority, not only will our children come to ruin, our nation will come to ruin. And that's why I think you need to be in the legislature. That's why you need to be involved, because you come from a righteous, and when I say righteous, sometimes I cringe because people associate that with Phariseeism and religious and all those kinds of attitudes. But righteousness simply means being right. That's all it means. And there still is a right and wrong today. And when we don't use our authority, people fall into chaos, just like our children. When we don't use our authority as parents, children become very confused. They don't get clear direction. That was a big highlight in that on the Ed Committee. So this bill that was coming down the pike to make it a felony to spank your children died in committee that day, all because I was there to share scripture. So that's a great example of why you should be involved.